So I just completed my first ever solo cruise, and here's how it went. So first and foremost, I did a solo cruise with Norwegian Cruise Line. For reference, I have cruised before, but never did a solo cruise. So I chose Norwegian because they are known to have what's called solo cabins. In other words, one person can actually cruise without having to pay double occupancy. So I went ahead and booked a 4-day cruise, leaving out of Tampa, going to the Bahamas, and then back to Tampa. So pretty much a quick cruise, and this was like my birthday gift to myself. I did, however, choose to go ahead and upgrade to a balcony suite. I was very intentional on the type of cruise I wanted, the type of trip I wanted. I just wanted to relax, relate, release in my own cabin with a balcony and a view. That was the main thing that I wanted. So initially, I thought that I was going to be with other solo cruisers because typically from what I have seen when I did my research, a solo cabin with Norwegian, they pretty much have like an entire hallway of solo cabins with a lounge. So that way you can meet other solo cruisers. I think though, when I upgraded to a balcony suite, it obviously took me out of whatever part of the ship was just solo cruisers, because I literally have a couple on this side and a family on that side. And I know it's a family because those kids kept running through the halls every night. So anyway, focus. So I was no longer around other solo cruisers. So I mentioned that because I think it would have been really good had I been around other solo cruisers, because really for like the first 2 days of the trip, y'all, I did not really see anybody that looked like they were by themselves. For the most part, I only saw couples and families. And I will admit, one of the first things out the gate that I'm going to be honest about, there were moments going around the ship or going out to eat where it was uncomfortable because I was just by myself, and you see so many families, so many couples, but when it came time to eat at a restaurant or eat at the buffet and you're at a table by yourself and people will stare, people, you know, one couple, an older couple, were like whispering, like, is she by herself? Like, I could never do that. It did get a little uncomfortable. And here's what I decided to do. Listen to music, read a book, and was in my own world. Instead of taking the easier way to just order room service